And good morning. Already 6:30 as we begin this morning, and it is going to be a weather morning. And as we start this out, we start out with our first tornado warning of the morning. It's going to be south of Meridian. Let's go to Doc's Toyota radar as we pull this up in the Hattiesburg area. If you're in this area, we want you to be extremely careful this morning. We just got this posted to the page, and let's get this figured out here where you can read all this. Tornado warning has been issued for Marion County, northwestern Lamar, south central Jefferson Davis County until 7:30. A few moments ago, radar indicated a tornado producing storm was located near Kokomo, or 14 miles southwest of Columbia, moving at northeast 30 miles an hour. This will be near Columbia at 6:35. Pickwick, Holly Springs around 6:40. Bunker Hill around 6:55. And to improve around 7 a.m. Let's look at radar of where we are, what we've got on this. Now, again, this is generally around the Hattiesburg area, due west of there. Some are all these areas here. If you'll notice, the biggest city that you see in this map at this point is Columbia, Mississippi. This is going to be Highway 98. Where it runs into here right around Columbia. Mississippi 35. If you live in these areas, take precaution now. Highway 43 where it meets Highway 13 there. Very, very serious situation. This moves across here. Tylertown. We've got storms moving from Tylertown in this area. Now, at this point, we've got some special weather statements out for around the Starkville area, and we also have a special weather statement that has just been issued here until 7:15 for the Carthage area. Strong thunderstorm will be near Camden, 12 miles west of Carthage. It's moving at about 40 miles an hour. Wind gust of about 40 there. As we mentioned, it will be at Carthage around 6:30, Singleton by 6:40, into Edinburgh by almost 7 o'clock as we look at radar here. Now, all of this green that we're looking at this morning is going to be a flood watch that is put out already. Again, the most serious thing that we've got going on is a tornado warning near Hattiesburg. We have special weather statements for West Point, Starkville, and also west of Philadelphia, Carthage, a special weather statement. I want you to look at this now. This is a serious storm. It has not developed into anything other than thunderstorm activity right now, but a serious one approaching the Carthage area. If you live in Carthage, anywhere along here, let's just look at these areas here. If you live, what is this road here? Let me look at this a little bit closer. That's going to be Highway 43 and where 17 meet as it comes across right there. And we just got a tornado warning issued. Let's get this up, what we just got in from the National Weather Service. This is going to be for Leake County. If you're watching us in Leake County, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for northern Leake and Madison County. It's going to be east central Madison County until 7:30 this morning. A tornado-producing storm was located 7 miles south of Thomaston, or 10 miles west of Carthage. It's moving east at 30 miles an hour. It does have flying debris. This could be dangerous. It will be at Carthage by 6:40 this morning, Singleton by 6:45, Renfrew by 6:45, and Edinburgh, where we know we have a whole lot of listeners in that area, 7:05 is when you need to be ready for this. Take cover now. Take this very serious. Again, this also means anybody in Winston County and also Neshoba County, you need to pay attention to this very, very carefully as this moves across. Although we're in Leake County now, this this will make its way to Neshoba County and also into Winston County. That's what we're watching here. 2 tornado warnings again for the state of Mississippi area. If you were just waking up, Hattiesburg area and also Leake County. Seek shelter now. If you've got kids in Leake County, I would prolong putting them on a school bus now. Watch your kids. Take care of them first. You can take them to school in a little bit. Don't let them stand out by the road and wait for the school bus in storms like this. Again, Leake County is what we're calling this on, and the same goes for our friends that are due south of us in the Hattiesburg area. We're going to watch all of this and keep you up to date with the very latest with this. We're going to go out to Collinsville now and get our first taste of some good messages, and we'll check weather again as we get ready for the local morning show kicking off at 7 o'clock. 2 tornado warnings. Pay attention. We'll be right back.
I remember working at a coffee shop earlier in life. There were days that, as I got better at the job, I'd feel micromanaged by my manager, telling me every little step to do. It was overbearing. I also remember, though, how when new things would come up, maybe a new recipe or whatever, I would ask my manager to walk me through the process, step by step, not leaving out a single detail, so that I could get it right. In life, we often need God's guidance, and thank God that He doesn't just give us the big picture. He's there every step of the way. After the Holy Family flees to Egypt, some time passes, and Joseph is visited in a dream again, this time to tell him that Herod and all who are after the Christ are dead, and they can now safely return to Israel. So he goes back with his family, and listen to Matthew's words here in chapter 2, verses 22 and 23. But when he, that's Joseph, heard that Archelaus was ruling over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. And being warned in a dream, he withdrew to the region of Galilee. There he went and settled in a town called Nazareth to fulfill what was spoken through the prophets, that he would be called a Nazarene. The Lord told Joseph exactly where to go. Joseph was afraid of the son of Herod, that he might also desire to kill Jesus. So the Lord appeared again in a dream to Joseph to go to Galilee, to Nazareth specifically. I thank God that He leads us exactly where He wants us, where we can flourish in our faith in Him, in His grace, and in His protection. And so I pray that you listen to the guidance of God, that He would lead you to fulfill His perfect plan. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Welcome back as we begin this morning, and it is a very stormy morning if you're watching us. As before we went to break just a moment ago, we listed 2 tornado warnings that we've got in the state. Carthage, Mississippi, you are under a tornado warning. You need to seek shelter now. This tornado warning, let's pull this back up as we go to Doc's Toyota Radar. This tornado warning is going to run, let's see here, until 7:30 this morning. So we've got just a little less than an hour on this as we watch this. And then again, with this being said, we want to remind everybody who's watching us in Neshoba County, Winston County, to be prepared for this because this storm is moving to the north, northeast, and will affect each of you in these counties. As we mentioned, if you've got kids that are getting ready for school buses that are in Leake County, don't let them stand out there because this is on the western side of the county as it comes across. Take them to school. It's okay to be late. Bring a note. It's better to be alive and be safe when it comes to these storms. Now, we also have a separate storm system that we're watching here at the Hattiesburg area, and this is going to be around Columbia, Mississippi, as we look at this, and this tornado warning will run until 7:30 also. Now, as we look at this, I did mention up around Mississippi State, we have a special weather statement through 7 a.m., for the Starkville, West Point area there. This is in the northern portion of Oktibbeha County. As we look at Meridian, we got another weather statement there that we'll look at in just a moment. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions about the Meridian area. Our worst weather that I'm seeing at this point, and remember it's Mother Nature, will fall between 9 and noon. It's going to be some pretty rough weather that moves through Lauderdale, Newton counties from those that time frame there. Now, with that being said, we're going to start rain probably in the Meridian area about 7, and it will carry on through probably 8 p.m. tonight. The storm system will move out tomorrow morning between 5:30 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. We have a level 1 after midnight for our area. We have a level 2 for our area today. As we originally said, tornadoes could not be ruled out, and that is what we're seeing this morning. Now, these tornadoes are not on the ground. They are radar indicated as we watch this, but it doesn't matter. We treat each one of these, whether it's radar indicated or if we know it on the ground, as the real deal. Let's go back and take a look here as we look at this at Carthage. This is now, the storm is just due north of Carthage as we look at our lines. Let's look a little closer here and see what we've got with all of this. Here's Edinburgh, right here where the Exxon gas station is. Here's the Walmart in Carthage. You're going to go due north right here where Red Dog Road splits at Highway 35. That is your southern end of this tornado warning. It will go up Highway 35 where the intersections of Highway 429 and 43 meet. Go northeasterly across the county around 35. And right here at Corniff Baptist Church, Conway Road at Highway 35, Barnes Road. That's where this splits across and goes to the edge of the county line next to Neshoba and Winston counties. Now, as you can see, this is a pretty wide storm. It's going to come across here, across 25 through Carthage. Even though Walmart in Carthage is not under a tornado warning, I want to remind you that the rain is going to be atrocious there, probably in about 20-25 minutes, right along in there. Now, let's look at our special weather statement that was just issued by the National Weather Service a moment ago. As we mentioned there, Leake County through 7:15, this strong thunderstorm will hit there. Wind gusts of up to 40 miles an hour will affect you. Gusty winds, as always, can bring down limbs, take out power lines. We want you to be aware of that. This will be at Carthage and Redwater by 6:30, and that's what we mentioned there. That's already passed, hasn't it? They put that up a little late there. It will be at Edinburgh by 6:55 as this moves across the county. We could expect some hail with this, as always, we get with storms. Look at this as it edges toward, this is headed right toward Red Dog Road, New Providence Cemetery, Mount Olive Church. Y'all be ready there. This is Highway 25 at the intersection of Red Dog Road, and this is just to the west of you. And this goes up to, what road is this? On Red Dog at the intersection, let's see, that does not have a name. Leroy, I believe that says Luckett Road, Leroy Luckett Road. I'm looking at that sideways. That's the best I can tell on that. As we zoom in that on Highway 25, y'all be careful there. Now again, here's Pearl River Resort, as this is just to the west of you, and we do expect this, as you'll see here. Here's Winston County, Lake Teocata. This will move across and will affect both of these counties. Let me turn this off where you can see better. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Winston-Louisville. It will move this direction across there. Now we do have a little shower that's popping up here just south of Highway 16 as you look at Highway 495 in Kemper County, and this is Highway 491 right here. Right along here is going to be where we've got the Dollar General. Y'all be careful there. Ford store. We don't need the Dollar General people getting wet. I see the look in your eye over there. You're not.
There's a Dollar General on every corner.
Absolutely. There at the Kemper County line. That is the place to go.
Okay, I know, but you can't describe places based off of where the
Oh, yes, you
General
can.
is. There's a billion Dollar General.
Look, anytime you say Highway 16 and Dollar General, people know. It's where you go get your dog food. Emergencies in the middle of the night there. Let's move down and take a look here. We got some showers here in Forest Curry. Nothing major there as it get near Lawrence. As we get down Silverina, Raleigh's already got a good shower here as we get into Smith County. Mize getting wet. Lewin, the rain is not far from you. And again, we're going to get somewhere all where this green weather is on this map here. 1 to 2 inches of rain before this is all said and done today. It's going to be wet. We want you to be careful. Now let's go down and look at our friends here that we've got. We've got another tornado warning that has been fired up in Louisiana right at the state line. This is near Franklinton. As we look at this, that's acting ugly. Let me pull this up here and read you what we've got. The National Weather Service there in New Orleans has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Washington Parish and southeastern Louisiana until 7:30. 6:43, severe thunderstorms capable of producing a tornado was located near Franklinton, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. This tornadic activity will remain over the rural areas of northeastern Washington Parish. Now, that does concern Mississippi. Look how close this is. Here's Angie, Louisiana. Here's Tylertown, Mississippi. It's going to go due east of there and enter Mississippi in this area here south of Columbia. Let's click here. If you live in the Hurricane Creek area in Mississippi, be prepared. The storm is not far from you. Again, all of this taking a northeasterly Summerall. Y'all are not under a tornado warning, and this does show a little breakup here around Columbia. That's starting to look better, but we've got more bad weather down here moving into Mississippi. Ellisville, Laurel, y'all be on the lookout. It's not to you yet, but a serious thing there. Meridian, we're getting light showers as we look at this morning. As we go west, again, we've got showers at Forest. You're good from Meridian over to Newton, there to the county line. Once you get to Lake, it's going to be pretty rough from Lake all the way over to the Morton area, and it'll back off for a little while. But severe weather is expected. As I mentioned, the only, because I've had a lot of questions about schools this morning, the only thing that we've got that is affecting a school is going to be in Neshoba County. Extracurricular activities after school have been canceled in the Philadelphia area. Outside of that, everything is rolling on. Now, for the most part, what we're going to have, the worst area for East Mississippi, and I'm talking Lauderdale County, Clark County, Kemper County, should fall between 9 and noon. But as we show some of these storms here developing early here and cutting up, it is Mother Nature. Everything is subject to change. This stuff can change within 3 minutes of being horrific to nothing. And sometimes a little thunderstorm turns into being a whole lot more. That's where we are in watching the storms today. We want you to be extra careful as we've got rain showers developing all over the place, and hopefully it will move on. No injuries or anything. We haven't gotten any reports of anything that is on the ground, only the fact that we've got storms in these areas here as we look at the state here. Anything that's in green is what you can expect. See this northeasterly move? All of this is the way it's going to move. The system will move across our area. Fog is out, but certainly weather to watch. We've got a lot of fog back in Texarkana, Alexander, Louisiana, but the rain is now officially in the Mississippi area as we watch this closely. A lot of news headlines that are going on this morning. We'll have to skip that due to time at this point. A lot of things we'll incorporate as much of that as we can in the morning show. Let's get a little bit deeper into the weather now. Which button?
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA.
Our record highs and record lows. You've never been here on a weather morning? Julia in the studio with us this morning.
Oh, I forget you're like doing a show.
Yeah, we're live. What we've got as we look at this, the highs in the Meridian area are going to reach about 74. Look at this dark green area that we've got all the way up to Corinth, Iuka. It's wet, all the way down to Loosedale into Gulfport. We'll see 71 in Gulfport. Meridian, again, holding steady at 74. By the time you get to Louisville, we're holding 72, 73, right around there. Over to Vicksburg, 74. What happens tonight is this rain still with us. We'll see 61 in Meridian. Philadelphia, not bad at 59, and hold that pretty steady all the way to the state line, somewhere 54, 55 there at the Tennessee line. As we go to that Louisiana line down the river, we'll see 56 down through the Delta, 57 there in Vicksburg, and warming up to 60 at Natchez on the Gulf Coast. We'll see 64. Now, Bama holds a little bit warmer. 75 is what we'll see there. 68 in Birmingham. As you get over to Auburn country, 74, and we'll see 77 in Montgomery. Now, as we look at this, here's the threat today. Ending by 9 p.m. tonight is the Delta area. This will still carry through the big threat midnight-ish. Then we will drop to a level 1 after midnight. With this can be severe storms, damaging wind gusts of up to 60 miles an hour, and tornadic activity can't be ruled out that we're watching already this morning. Now, this level 1 will move in overnight and in on into Alabama as we watch it very carefully. Here's what we've got when it comes to rain, and isn't it thick? Look at this, all the way up through Kemper County. We'll do it to the Noxubee County line there at Lowndes, taking in Winston County a level 2. What does that mean? It could be anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain for these areas, and taking in the northern portion of Wayne County. We'll see lots of rain there in Clark, over to Jasper County as well. Some roads could be flooded. This is going to be rain like we hadn't seen in quite a while. And remember, as we watch all of this stuff, roads will be slick. You can slide off, drive slower this morning as the rain moves into our area. Level 1 for areas north of Macon, anywhere in that area there, and west of Jackson, in between there and Vicksburg. As we look at this right now, normal weather is expected here across Mississippi right now, which means 70-degree weather, believe that or not. Here's our outlook as we hit 74 today with these storms. 90% chance, and this 90% chance of rain tomorrow will be lingering off in the morning hours, but it'll be wet early, high of 70. As that moves out, get ready. Julie, you got your blanket because you're going to need it. Buster is going to need an extra warming blanket. 51 for a high on Sunday, down to the low of 26. Now, we're sitting at 70 degrees right now, and we're going to go from 70 to 26 by Sunday night. As we get into Monday, it's ditto, 27 for a low. By Tuesday, we start warming up with a low of 36, high of 56 during the daytime, but we're still into the 50s all the way through Thursday. As we make it to Friday, we're still at 50, wearing Carhartts, 34. And then we're back below into the 20s over the weekend. 51 for a high, 29, 27 next Sunday night. And we're going to stay right at that freezing degree mark through about Wednesday in the overnight hours. We'll start hitting some 60s by the 23rd is what we see. Now, as we look at our fishing forecast for today, brought to you by our friends at Parker Wholesale, south wind around 15 miles an hour today, but we're going to have a gust of 25 miles an hour. Major times to fish, if you can handle the rain, is going to be from 4:30 this afternoon until 6:30. Sunrise happens at 6:27 this morning. Now, as we look at deer hunting, man, it's going to be windy. Y'all keep that in mind as you head out. 4 o'clock this afternoon through dark 30 is your best times to hunt today. I've heard of some deer being killed in the rain now. Don't get me wrong. Minor times to deer hunt, 10:30 this morning to about 11:30. It has happened.
Okay.
You haven't? I have seen it. They come through the rain. You see them there. Sunrise 6:57 and sunset at 5:07 this afternoon. Just depends on if you want to be in that. Let's go back to radar. Now again, as we wrap this up and as we get ready for the morning show to take over here in just a moment. Greg is here. Chet, yep, he's all over. There he is.
Wide open.
He's wide open, ready for today's show. We have 2 tornado warnings that are in effect in the state of Mississippi near Hattiesburg as we pull back up Doc's Toyota radar. And we do have a tornado warning there in Leake County moving to the northeast as it approaches this area here, Winston County. So we're going to be watching there. It's in the extreme northern portion of Leake County as we watch this. Union, you're fixing to get wet. All of these areas, Decatur is right to your west. It's going to be moving in pretty quickly from now. Again, Summerall, we do have this, and these tornado warnings are still in effect for another 30, 35 minutes is what we've got. So it's not over yet. We'll watch this, and again, we do expect heavy, heavy rain to be moving into our area between 9 and noon today. That's what we're expecting. Now, that's a quick look at weather forecast of what we got. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to get the morning show together as we get ready for this. We want y'all to be out and be careful today. Our roads have not had rain in quite some time, and they're going to be slick, aren't they, Greg?
Slick.
Bad.
I just slid through an intersection, I know.
And it's just light rain at this point.
Yes.
So y'all watch that. Greg's in the house. We've got Odie over there doctoring something. It looks like coffee over there. Julie is in the makeup room having our artist work on her hair.
Been there for about 4 days.
4 days? She's back after an extended vacation. We've got Ole Miss and a whole lot of other things to discuss as we get the morning show underway. Drive careful, most of all. Rain in the area with 2 tornado warnings for the state of Mississippi. Leak, and also as to our southwest near Hattiesburg in the Columbia, Mississippi area. We'll be right back with weather details. A lot of fun. It all gets underway in just about 5 minutes from now. Y'all stay with us. We'll see you in just a moment.